Hello, this is Leonard Mendoza again, the maker of Scorpion Micros. A lot of people ask me how I attach the leather pouch to the bands, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate today. First traditional way that I used to do it, I used to take my surgical tubing, I used to take some leather, and what I did was, I have a rotary cutter here. Used to cut my rotary, or used to cut the leather with the rotary cutter into strips. Usually about 3/4 inch by 3 inch. That's what this one is. And I'd take my leather punch, and I would punch holes in them. So I got the 2 holes here. And I'd also take some scissors and round them off. Here's a scrap piece of leather. I'll show you how the punch works. This punch that I bought at a craft store, along with the cutting pad and the rotary cutter. This cutter here is just like pliers. You find the spot where you want to punch down, squeeze it hard, you'll hear a click. What I like to do is spin the material, gives you a nice perfect hole. The way I used to do this was I used to take the surgical tubing and take my clamps, grab my material through there, pull it through. So now it's ready. This is what I used to do. I used to take my sharp wire cutters, cut a little hole in it, take and run my clamps through, grab the other end of it. Yep. Let's try this again. Pull it through. What this does is it holds onto the pouch. This attaches to your steel. That's the traditional way a lot of slingshots you see that you buy from the store. That's how they attach theirs. I have some alcohol here. Usually when you do that, the rubber doesn't want to slide against itself, so if you dip it in alcohol or if you spit on it, and I know it sounds gross, but it does move the rubber through, and very effective. It works. The problem that we have, and the problem with the slingshots you buy in the store, is this tends to rip after so many pulls and you have to replace it. So what I've done is I've changed that on my Scorpion Micros to double banded. It solves a power problem, meaning I can shoot things a lot faster and with a lot more velocity, and also it changes the way I put these together. Now I'll demonstrate that as well. Here's a slingshot I got ready to go. So basically the same thing. Push the surgical tubing through. Have a patch here already ready, or a pouch here already. Same thing here. I grab the surgical tubing, pull through. Now here's the difference. You can use 2 different types of material here. I have in the past used rubber bands, which work well. The nice thing with rubber is when you pull it and you stretch it, it shrinks on itself. So when you go to attach these, you want them stretched. So what I do is I stretch them out. These are handy clamps that you can get at any swap meet or flea market. Gun shows usually have them. It can be ordered online at reasonably priced. So there we go. There we go. Stretched. I take the rubber band, hold one in there, and then just stretch and go around at the same time. And basically I just end up tying the rubber band. It doesn't come apart. Very good. See, I didn't tie it. But that's one way of doing it. Another way is to use a string. The string I have here is nylon string. It's out of any 550 cord that you buy. This is Fox Outdoor 550 cord. When you cut the end, you'll see about 5 strands in there. You pull those strands out and you end up with this. This is another good method I learned from another guy on the internet, on YouTube. I can't remember his name. George, I think it is, in Germany. He had a real good idea. And basically what you do, again, you want to get these down because you want them stretched. And what you want to do is a cinch knot. So here we go. Once over, back under, it's easier if I just do this. Basically what the cinch knot does is it cinches down on material, but it doesn't loosen, which makes this a very effective method of attaching your bands. So once the cinch knot is ready, you tighten. Tighten this as tight as possible. Don't worry about the rubber, it'll be alright. Basically, super tight. And what I do is I clip the ends. I'll cut the ends, and because it's nylon it'll fray, so what I'll do is I'll just take a small lighter, make sure you don't burn your material. You only want to heat this up so it won't fray. Perfect. And that'll keep it from falling apart. Works very well. A lot better than the old way of doing things, like the way I used to do this. And I got the added power because I got it double banded. Works well. You can use that with flat bands as well, which George, I believe his name is, from Slingshot World on YouTube. I learned from him. He's one of the best. Good ideas from that guy. But this works well. I shoot this thing every day. I shoot it to pigeons that try to roost up on my roof, shoot at doves outside, target practice on cans. Works great. There it is. I hope everybody enjoys this video. I know a lot of people have been emailing me asking me how I do that. Hope that helps out. Thank you. Thanks for watching.